everybody. Just give her a warm welcoming for coming out and showing the support today. Thank you.
Okay. I'd also like to acknowledge that we're on the Coast Salish territory, the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, Cook Coquitlam Nation. I'm from Force of Nature. We're advocating for a complete transition to a post-carbon future here in the Lower Mainland, and we want to become Canada's first zero-carbon metropolis. So one of the things we're working on right now is getting municipalities to commit to going carbon neutral, and it's been really exciting. We just had our third win on Monday night. The City of North Vancouver unanimously voted to go carbon neutral by 2050. We had the City of Vancouver and the District of North Vancouver earlier. We have a couple more municipalities coming on board next month, and hopefully Burnaby will be coming online soon. We're excited about that. This is really exciting because for a few reasons. Yes. One is that these municipalities are, first of all, these climate targets are way higher than anything they've ever set in the past. They're doubling and tripling their goals. These targets are coming not from the province. The province originally forced all these municipalities to set community-wide climate targets. But this movement is coming from the municipalities and the people on the ground itself, which is really promising. And thirdly, these are about community-wide targets, which means they're not actually just dealing with the things that the municipalities can control. They're dealing with all the emissions within the city, which means that municipalities are really stepping up. The local people are really stepping up to say we're not just going to wait for the federal and provincial governments to take care of the big picture things. We're going to fight to stop all our emissions in our community, no matter who's responsible. We're going to manage up and we're going to make sure it happens together. So that's been a really exciting transformation. This is just the first step for us because unfortunately we know that, the targets are one thing, but what really needs to happen is that we need to do the actual work of transitioning our economy, and that means focusing on complete compact communities, green buildings, renewable energy, and electrified transportation. And that's where it gets really tough because I think sometimes there's a lot of fear out there and resistance. We're working up in North Vancouver and West Vancouver now to fight for the new B-Line bus, and unfortunately there's been a lot of resistance there. People are afraid of change. So I think that this is so amazing because when the first time when you guys had the old brochure there and you had the infographic showing all the transformation, I remember the first time someone brought it to me and I looked at it and I said, that's what we need to do. And it really is. It was a few years ago and really, I think, formed a lot of the inspiration when we were putting our campaigns together. I love that it's just creative, out-of-the-box thinking. It's not just thinking about change, it's really big picture visionary. It's people-powered, it's coming from the workers and the unions. And I think it really embodies this idea of transformation. So I think we're at this place now with the IPC saying we have 11 years to really turn around our trend of rising emissions and send it on a path to hopefully, by cutting our emissions in half in 11 years, and then another 20 years to carbon neutral. So what we need right now is not just change or incremental change, but it's complete transformation, which means we're going to have to get really creative. We're going to have to dream big, which I think this project does. We have to be really practical as well. And I love how this really integrates these ideas of renewable energy, of electrified transportation, of complete communities and greater equity in one vision, which is just amazing. And I think we really have to be open to changing and emerging and becoming something new and something we haven't even, we don't even know I think in 30 years that we can do this together. It's going to be something beyond our wildest imagination, and it's going to take big picture dreaming and thinking and faith into its potential to do that. And I think projects like this are right on the money with how we've got to be focusing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ellen. As I mentioned, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to come and speak about coastal banking. I believe that this initiative is very important not only to communities in Indigenous areas, but to large and small communities across Canada. Again, we need alternatives like coastal banking because predatory payday lenders charge close to 500% in interest for short-term loans. And communities need financial institutions that have their interest at heart. And that financial interest at heart would be taking place at Canada Post. We have the infrastructure in place. We can do this. It makes sense, and it's good for communities. We don't want to offer other services other than coastal banking. We like to offer drop-in services for seniors. We'd like to add, as you can see here today, solar panels to the post office. We'd like to add charge stations for electric vehicles. And we believe that if we do all of these, that we can drop the greenhouse emissions and basically green up the post office in a way that not only services the post office, but it services the community. It's important also to notice that we want to add internet services. The bank already has the internet service infrastructure set up, and we can add that to communities where they are negligent internet services. So again, I just wanted to add a few of those points. Thank you again so much. And the struggle continues, and let's keep up the fight. Postal banking is real, postal banking works, and it makes sense. And it makes sense for all Canadians.
That's a really good point. Just going to put it out there. You know, we've got over 900 municipalities across this country that have passed resolutions at the municipal level in support of a postal bank. And unfortunately, the Liberal government in October made a decision not to support the M166 postal banking bill that was implemented by Irene Matheson, NDP MP out of London, Ontario. So that fight isn't over. That's something that we clearly see as a success and an opportunity to better services and take people away from those predatory payday lenders. And we're going to know that we're not going to stop fighting until we get a postal bank in Canada. We know that that will help Canadians. 2 million Canadians actually don't have access to a bank, and they are forced to use those services that exploit them and put them into a system that will not allow them to actually be in a financial safety or security in that sense. So thanks, Karen. I've got Peter McCartney here with the Wilderness Committee, and I'd like to just get everyone to say thanks and welcome them along.
Thanks, Ellen. As Ellen mentioned, my name's Peter. I'm the climate campaigner for the Wilderness Committee. We represent about 60,000 supporters across the country who are all excited about the Deliver and Community Power campaign. We've found in our 40 years of campaigning here in British Columbia and across Canada that change doesn't come from the Horgans and the Nonleys and the Trudeaus of the world. It comes from communities being further out ahead and having a vision of the kind of community they want to live in, and that's why I think this campaign is so important, because it will deliver the kind of transformative change that we need to respond to the climate crisis. On top of the climate crisis, as people are seeing, smoke filling their communities every year and floods in the spring, we also have an inequality crisis. And I think it's very important that the climate solutions that we come up with are accessible for everybody, and that's why, the postal banking and connecting folks with internet, financing, solar panels, all of these things are crucial so that these solutions don't exacerbate the inequality crisis, but instead respond to it and fix it. So I just wanted to be here to say, we're with you. Our members are excited about this, and we'll get out ahead of the leaders and force them to take action and make this change in our communities. So thanks for having me.
Thanks, Peter. Lastly, I'm going to welcome my counterpart on the campaign, James Hutt, and he's going to do a few words, and then we'll open up the opportunity to join in on some delivering community power cake. How cool is that? It's the first one ever, and I'm really quite proud of the union folks that put that together for us at UCFW, I believe it is, at Safeway. So here we go.
Thanks, sister. Cool. I'll be very brief. Just wanted to thank you all for coming out today. For me, this is one of the most exciting things that I've ever worked on, and one of the most exciting campaigns anywhere in Canada right now. We're talking about a fundamental transformation of our largest crown corporations, of our largest public service, to not only create better jobs and create green jobs, but to address poverty, to address climate change, and to address inequality, to actually deliver better services to all Canadians across the country. We, as postal workers and allies, are coming together to fight for the future we want, and as you see here today, we're actually building it. What we're doing is we're saying postal workers have a plan to transition off fossil fuels and towards a renewable and more equal economy. The plan is ready. Now we just need the politicians to implement it. So we're joining together and forcing their hand. Now, since I've been working on this campaign since last May, it's been amazing the outpouring of support. People from all sections of society, everywhere we go, people are like, oh, you're with the postal workers. What you're doing is incredible. You're at the forefront, not just of labor and not just of social justice, but of also climate justice. And we want to stand with you. And we're showing, as postal workers, as labor and trade unionists, that when we put the public good on the bargaining table, the public stands with us. So I want to encourage us to keep up that fight and to recognize that it is one fight. And that if we're successful, it's only going to be by coming together from all different sectors and pushing and addressing climate change to creating the world that we actually want to live in. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Are we ready for some cake? Yeah? Should we do a decopo? 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 Yeah, that's just for fun. No, I think, is there anybody else that would like to say anything? I'd open up the opportunity. I know we have some retired postal workers here, or any other members of the public. This is an opportunity. That's a no-go, so thanks very much, and the mic is getting turned off, and let's have some cake. Great.
Okay, see you later.
I know you got full hands.
There's one other thing before we wrap up. I encourage everyone to share this with social media afterwards. The real impact of this action comes afterwards. People see it, share it, promote it. So if you're on Twitter, use the hashtag #power and then tag DPW as well.